Yeah, so I think I kind of described the basics. So we'll go through this first. So, the National Committee is the highest decision-making member. There's delegates from all of our states and caucuses that get together and make decisions. Like I said, the steering committee is more administrative. It oversees kind of making sure that decisions of the National Committee are actually carried out. It's sort of a level of accountability. They can report back to the National Committee about progress of things. Yeah. Okay. Like I mentioned, that we have about 20 different standing committees that work on different aspects of being a national party. Things range from merchandise, so that you could buy T-shirts. Oh wait, this side. Sorry, mirrored in my camera. But you can buy T-shirts and swag, right? It ranges from that merchandise to accreditation, making sure that state parties are doing the things that are required to be part of, to be a member of our federation, that they're upholding key values and things like that. There's ballot access, we have some action committees. There's peace action, eco action, which help, organize actual actions and let parties know how members can get involved in those actions on the ground. So, there's been peace actions, for example, in Washington, D.C., that the Peace Action Committee has coordinated and gotten members from different states to come to.
Like was mentioned earlier, we're both an electoral and a movement-based party. So
yep.
Peace Action and Eco Action are meant to be our arms of, organizing that go out into those specific movements.
Yeah, exactly. It kind of interfaces between the movements and the party, right? And so then there's the ballot access and coordinated campaign, which is the more electoral wing. So there's a bunch of these different committees that you can actually look up on the website and see what they all are, and if that's something you might be interested in helping with. If not at a national level, then at least at your state level.
Yeah, and I'd say too, since this is since these are informative, but also for onboarding. In order to join one of these committees, you have to be appointed by your state party or a caucus.
Mm-hmm.
So like right now, I'm a former co-chair of the merchandise committee. I'm still involved, but when my son was born, I stepped back. We're looking for graphic designers right now to help us put out new content, new shirts, new mugs, new totes, that kind of stuff. So if that's something you want to do, obviously you can get in touch with us at merch@gp.org through the website and everything. But what we're going to end up telling you is we really want to have you let us help you connect with your state party and get appointed, because that's how you actually join these committees. And the same for, if you want to be on the national committee, you're elected by your state party. So, the first stop if you're not connected with, the first stop should be your local party, right? It's a grassroots organization. Start at the bottom and move up. But you may not have a local party. They may not be able to help you with what you need. The state party is where you go to join these committees and get involved in this kind of work. So, if you really like running campaigns, you can be your state's liaison to the CCC. If you are a fundraising copywriter, please join the fundraising committee. It's a very special skill to write that kind of those kind of emails and stuff. So if you've got skills and you want to get involved in the party and apply them in these national committees, talk to your state party and you can find links to state party contact info on gp.org. And if you have problems, message gp.org, and Athena or David, one of the staffers, will help get you the real person contact you need.
Yep. Yeah, thanks, Chris. Yeah, that's important to point out. All of these national positions go through your state party, so you can get involved and find out how to do that. Usually the state parties meet, at least, they'll elect people like for a 1-year term to be on these committees, for example. So you can find out when the next election is, or if there's an opening, you might be able to fill in the rest of it.
And most states have openings for most committees. So like in Illinois, if you came and said, I want to be on the fundraising committee, at our next coordinating committee, which we have once a month, we would appoint you. And, you could serve out your term. And if somebody wanted, if there was an election and more people wanted involved next time, we would deal with it. But right now, there's an opening, and we would just appoint you.
Yep. All right.